From dropping out of high school to becoming one of the biggest names in the South African music industry, this is the incredible story of Cassper Nyovest, the rapper who danced his way to the top. Refule Mayele Polo, better known as Cassper Nyovest, a rapper, songwriter, entrepreneur, record producer, and amateur boxer. Cassper was born on the 16th of December 1990 in Mafikeng, South Africa, to Muzuki Letsebela Polo. Nyovest has a sister, Tulofelo Polo, and his late brother, Khotso Polo, who passed on in 2003. He attended Soplaki Secondary High School, where he was an athlete and partook in various sports. Growing up, he faced several challenges, including his parents' divorce when he was young. Cassper was a bright student, but he dropped out of school in the 10th grade due to financial constraints. When he realized school wasn't for him, he needed to find a way to make something out of himself. He honed in on his dancing and music skills. Nyovest started rapping at the age of 12. In 2006, he failed his grade 10 exams, which led to him moving to his grandmother's house in Potchefstroom, which is where he met his former lover, Boiti, aka Boitumelo Tulo, which I will talk about later in the video. Cassper's love for music started at a young age, and he pursued his passion for dancing before transitioning a career in rap. He formed a dance group called Childhood Gangster with his friends and performed at various competitions, winning a few along the way. One competition he entered was the famous show Chika Majika that used to play on SABC1. He won that show and took home the first prize. It was the first time ever coming home first for something, and he never looked back, despite his tough circumstances at home. He then left to join his following group, Slow Motion, which had 8 members including the record producer Ashish Gangram of Ganja Beats. After dropping out of school, Nyovest signed with Motswako record label Impact Sounds, which also signed artists including Tuk Singanga and Morafe in 2006. But the relationship between Nyovest and Impact Sounds soured because of creative differences. In 2008, both parties separated, making Nyovest an independent artist at the time. Nyovest moved back home to Mafikeng and was discovered by late rapper Hip Hop Pantsula, rest in peace by the way, while performing, and he featured Nyovest on his song Wamutseba Mtho. In 2008, Nyovest relocated to Johannesburg to pursue a career in music as a rapper and producer, after telling his parents he would rather chase his dream, which he believed would work out, rather than playing it safe and regretting it his whole life. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that Cassper's from Mafikeng. If you know Mafikeng the way that I do, you know that Mafikeng used to be slow as hell back in the day. They only got their first McDonald's around 2014, so you can imagine how slow things were when Cassper was trying to come up in the entertainment industry. In 2013, Cassper Nyovest released his debut single, Gusheshe, featuring OK Malum Cool Cat, and it quickly became a hit. It was when he had his famous ponytail. He followed it up with his second single, Dokshabeleza, named after the Kwaito artist, and this song cemented his position as one of the top rappers in South Africa. The song received positive reviews from the public and was praised by notable acts, including singer Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Cassper didn't need TV or any promotions from the media. He had a strong presence on his social media platforms. Dokshabeleza blew up the way it did because it was free for anyone to access it. This ended up making him more money and grew his popularity even more. His debut album Tulofelo, named after his sister, was released in 2014, which was a commercial and critical success. He continued to release hit singles and albums, and his popularity skyrocketed. He went from having no car to driving a 650i to owning Bentleys. Nyovest definitely had a plan. In 2014, he then established his record label, Family Tree Records. The label has signed several successful artists, including Nadia Nakai, Tseho, and Gemini Major, just to name a few. The artists signed under Family Tree have gone on to achieve significant success and recognition in the music industry. Going back to the album, it was an outstanding success, peaking number 1 on the iTunes SA album chart for 2 consecutive months. In October 2014, Nyovest was ranked number 1 on the MTV-based show, The Hottest MC in Africa, and was ranked number 2 on the MTV SA's Hottest MC that same year. After performing a few events, he saw that venues like the Coca-Cola Dome in Johannesburg only filled up when international artists like Chris Brown would come to perform. So this gave him an idea to start his own show and fill up the dome. It became a huge success, and he has been hosting his own shows and events ever since. He spent almost 5 million to make the show possible. After the success of Fill Up the Dome, Cassper hosted Fill Up Orlando, Fill Up FNB, which is actually one of the biggest stadiums we have in Gauteng, and many more of his own shows. In 2015, Cassper started dating actress Boitumelo Tulo, also known as Boiti. The couple made the relationship public and became one of the most popular celebrity couples in South Africa. However, they announced the split in 2018, citing that they had grown apart. Their split was amicable. Boiti says their issue was time management and says that they were too busy for each other. Cassper also dated the Scheme Sam actor and star Amanda Dupont. Seems like Cassper has a fetish for actresses, but anyway, rumors have it that Amanda allegedly cheated on Cassper. He's now dating Instagram star and influencer Tobeka Majozi, and they have a child together. Cassper Nyovest's success was not without controversy. He had a long-standing feud with fellow South African rapper Kiernan Forbes, popularly known as AKA. May he also rest in peace. They both took shots at each other through their songs. AKA threw his shot by releasing the song Composure. Then Cassper dissed him back with his song Dust to Dust. Their beef was so intense they almost had a physical altercation. AKA was performing Composure while Cassper was there at a music festival. I guess Cassper wasn't having it and tried to fight AKA, but security stopped the physical altercation before it could get any serious. Mega producer Oskido called on the two to settle their differences. They were seen hugging it out at a famous Joburg club, Taboo, in 2016. They even hung out after the BT Awards that year in Los Angeles, America. But you can always count on AKA and Cassper Nyovest for their drama, as the peace was short-lived after the two entered their biggest feud to date. But actually until AKA's passing. Their feud was fueled by social media and even led to physical altercations between the two rappers' fans. Cassper also had beef with other rappers in the industry, including Ricky Rick and Anati, but the beef that stood out the most was the beef he had with Cassper and AKA because it lasted almost a decade. In 2018, Tsonga musician Benny Manyangane was to do his concert named #FillUpGiyani Stadium, as Benny used the similar affix #FillUp as Nyovest. Nyovest then accused Benny for using his trademark in the form of sending him a cease and desist letter. Investigations revealed that Nyovest does not yet own the #FillUp trademark and cannot take any action. Cassper hosted his first fill-up at the Coca-Cola Dome. It was packed to full capacity. On the day of the event, ticket buyers received a complimentary copy of the Refugio album. This action resulted in the album being certified gold that day. Nyovest also announced his second FX fill-up event, #FillUpOrlando at Orlando Stadium, Soweto in Johannesburg, 29 October 2016. This event was also a success as there was a total of 40,000 people who attended this event, and which is the stadium's capacity. Crazy. Cassper Nyovest's success in the music industry has led to several lucrative brand deals with major companies such as Coca-Cola, Samsung, and MTN. In 2015, he was named the first South African ambassador for Ciroc. According to reports, Cassper Nyovest's net worth is estimated to be around $3 million. If you convert that to rand, Nyovest is worth 500 million. Just a lot of zeros. This guy is balling. I knew he was a baller when he started buying his buzz down Rolex Datejust, plain Jane gold presidential Rolex. On top of that, he also bought himself a Rolex Day-Day. He also has APs, one buzz down and one is a plain Jane. In November 2021, the rapper splurged 70,000 British pounds on a diamond chain, which if you convert that to rand, it makes like about 1.4 million on a chain, bro. Cassper also became the host of The Bright Show on SABC1. They couldn't afford to pay him, so they allowed him to advertise his personal brands to make up for the money they couldn't pay him. This was also when he made his own shoe and partnered with Drip, a local shoe brand that has stores all over the country. He wanted to make sure that he could make shoes that could be worn on a daily basis. Cassper Nyovest is known for his love of luxury cars, and he has an impressive collection of vehicles. His collection includes a Bentley Continental GT, a Mercedes-Benz AMG GT, a BMW 4 Series, and a Rolls-Royce Wraith. Big G. Can we go back to his watch collection? On 14 December 2021, just a few days before his all-white birthday party, Cassper spoiled himself with a newly acquired timepiece unboxed on a Twitter video. This time, it was a diamond-encrusted Frank Mueller watch, customized by Diamond Chanel, which is reported to have cost him around 300,000 rands. 2021 was undoubtedly a year of heavy splurging, as Cassper bought 3 expensive timepieces, including a white 2020 McLaren GT valued at 4.5 to 5 million. His McLaren purchase was confirmed by Daytona South Africa on their Instagram page, which tagged Cassper. But let's go back to the watches. He gifted his baby mama with a Rolex Datejust. Cassper's a big G for real. Cassper's journey to becoming one of the most successful rappers in South Africa is nothing short of inspiring. Despite facing numerous challenges and controversies along the way, he never lost sight of his passion and worked hard to achieve his dreams. His contribution to the South African music industry is immense, and he continues to inspire millions of fans around the world. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hlubi is a young YouTuber that has risen to fame in a short space of time. He was caught wearing fake sneakers and is known to fake his pranks. If you don't know about that, check out this video over here.